How we doing? It's Mailman Nick. Follow me on Instagram at Nick Venti. If you enjoy this content, please give me a thumbs up. Don't treat me like a 204B over here. And obviously, these are my own thoughts and opinions. I will not speak on behalf of the Postal Service. So I just got off at 8 o'clock, 12-hour day. For some reason, they didn't have us come in early today. We had a lot of packages. But tomorrow we're starting the 6 a.m. parcel play. So 6 to 8 o'clock in the morning, we're going to do packages. So, yeah, peak season is here. Black Friday was crazy. We did a parcel run as soon as we got here. And then we all had, a lot of people aren't showing up. But, it's more money for us. I hit over 60 hours this week. It's one of the last few weeks before we don't have penalty anymore, so I took advantage. They gave me the option. They were like, do you want to work over 60? I'm like, let's go. Let's cash this check. My supervisor even said before I walked up to the table, this guy, he's gonna go over 60. So I'm like, all right. You know, I'm an ODL carrier. I'm gonna work over 60 if I can. If that means that other carriers are not, who don't want to be mandated, don't have to work the overtime. I want the overtime. I want the overtime. I want the money. It's money making season right now. Uh, you know, our vacation pics are gonna come up. I want to take a vacation in January or February, so I'm saving my money so I could, go to a Bulls game, maybe go, out of state. I don't know yet, but I want to have that money saved up for certain things I want to do. But yeah, hit over 60 hours this week. Today was crazy. Packages were ridiculous, and they're gonna stay being ridiculous. A lot of volume. The DPS wasn't too bad. I did have a run in the DPS on my extra City 14. And it was cold. Usually it doesn't get this cold till January. I mean, it's not as cold as it can be, but it was 20 degrees with the wind, or the wind was probably made even colder. It was cold today, but usually doesn't get this cold till January. But at least it's not negative. It was 20 degrees. It was pretty cold, but we get through it. We definitely get through it. But this is where a lot of people quit. This type of weather where you're freezing, you can't feel your hands. You got to wear 2 pairs of gloves, and 20 degrees isn't as bad. Is not too bad for Chicago, but right now it's not. Right now it's colder than what it usually is in November. It's supposed to be fall, like 40 degrees, but once it gets below 30, that's when it starts getting really cold, and the wind gets bad, and then it gets dark sooner. So before I even finish my route, I'm taking out my headlamp. But like I always say, we're getting this money. We're getting this money for sure. We're starting at 6 tomorrow, so 10 hours until I have to be at work again. Probably gonna stop and get some quick Portillos or something quick, because I'm not gonna have time to cook. I'm gonna literally eat, shower, go to bed, and then hopefully we get off early. Tomorrow. If we're starting at 6, hopefully we get off at 6. But I know the post office probably 14-hour day. We'll see. But let's get this money, guys. This is money making season. Let's go. A lot of people aren't showing up, so it feels like my first year when I worked 84 hours in a single week in my first year on peak season, my first year. And then it's died down a lot, but I feel like this year will be very close to that, because people aren't showing up, people are dropping routes. It's awful. But let's get this money, guys. Let's go. Thank you guys all for tuning in. Please hit that like button, that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys soon.